Welcome friends, and let's talk about the other operators available in Scratch. Let me talk about the join operator. We have done this before. Join operators is used to join the characters, the sentence, or the variables. So here, as you can see, we are using a join and we are trying to join an apple with and. So when you run it, it will say apple and. Now you can add a join inside join. So here you can see we are joining apple and banana. You can also use variables. You can, instead of a sentence or instead of a characters, you can use a variables. To do this, you can go to the variables and let me create a variable. Let's say the variable is x. Now I want to set this x with a join. Let me create one more variable. Let's say y. Now I want to join these two variables. So how you can do this? You just need to make a drag and drop of this variable x inside join. Let's see how we can do it. Just change the value of x and y to any number, whatever you want. And after doing this, let me drag and drop the x into join. So here you can see join x and y. Now when you run it, it will say 20 and 10. You can make a join inside join. You can elaborate this sentence and more. Whatever you type, it is going to display. You can use this type of concept inside your programming. Something, whenever the Spirit want to say something or Spirit want to tell something, you can use the join statement or operator. Here see, we are going to join x and y. So here you can see it will say join the value of x and the value of y. So how you can do this? As you can see, it will display x equal y, and let me use one more join. So please practice it. When you practice, you will learn a lot how to make a join. Now you can see it will print x is y, comma, and y is y, where x and y in the orange are the variables. You can also use the letters. So you can see the letter 1 means the 1 is the position of the alphabet. We are using LAVIT. So L is 1, A is 2, V is 3, I is 4, and T is 5. So if whenever type a certain number here, let's say 6, it won't display anything because the 6th alphabet not found here. So this will arrange sequentially your characters. You can also see the length of a particular sentence, a word. So here you can see the length of 11th, the number of characters available here is 5. You can also search for a particular character inside the sentence or a string or a complete word. You can see if I search for L and LAVIT, it says true. Let me search some more. You can find the mod, that is the modulus, by using the mod operator. Let's say I'm going to use a variable x that has a value 20 and variable y that has a value 10. And when I click it, it says 0 because there is no remainder. Now let me change the value of x to 19. It will display 9 because when you divide 19 by 10, you will get a remainder of 10. Now let's try it something more. You can round up a fractional number by using the round operator. You can see 1.9, it will round up to 2. And if you change this value to 1.5, it will round up to 2. But if you take the lower value less than 1.5, it will round up to 1. So by using round, you can round up to the nearer decimal number, whole number. Let's talk about the other operators. So here you can have the absolute value of any number. You can just search in a list, there is a lot more. So you can see the absolute value of x is 19. You can check the floor is 19. Now let me change this number to a particular fraction. Let us take it as a, let's say 1.9. So when you use the floor, that means the floor value will erase all the decimals. And if you use the ceiling, it will just move up to the next round-up number. You can also find the square root, and let's see many more. Sine, cos, tan. Try it out, my friends. There is a lot more. Thanks for watching this tutorial. We'll meet you next chapter.